Hi, I thought it might be fun to introduce myself a little bit so you had an idea of who you're going to be spending the next several weeks with. And I was trying to decide where can I introduce you from? And I thought, this is a great place. I love this place. This is one of my favorite places. Anybody have an idea of where it is? Probably not. It's not the ocean, but it's almost as big. It felt as big. This is one of the southern shores of Lake Erie, close to Cleveland, Ohio, where we've spent a lot of time over the last several summers. It's one of my favorite places because my aunt lives there. My dad grew up there. Well, he grew up in Erie, Pennsylvania, on another part of the lake. But it really is stunning. And if you've never seen the Great Lakes, it really is quite an amazing place. And I love the sunset. So it was just gorgeous to see the lake at sunset. So what I thought I would do is just do a quick share of some different pictures so you get an idea of who I am and what my life's about and why I teach the way I teach. And we'll just go from there. So let me do a screen share. Let me kick this into slideshow view for you. So this is my husband, also known as the mad scientist. He's got a PhD in physics. I'm actually not quite sure where we were here, obviously by some stream somewhere. We like to go outdoors a lot and do a lot of outdoorsy things. This is my family. I've got lots of kids. We're a blended family. And actually this picture is several years old because this little guy right here is now 14 and a half and about 6 foot tall. So he's pretty big. And this little guy is 6 years old and he has a little baby brother that I think I have in a different picture. One of my daughters lives in Australia. She's a medical scientist there. They're mostly all getting ready to launch, or they're all off in different places, except for the little guy who's not so little anymore. He's still at home. This is a picture of my number one son and my two grandkids, who's Logan's now 6 and Theo was just born in December. So he's, hot off the press still. He's a cutie. This is me when I graduated from Pepperdine a long time ago. It feels like a really long time ago. And the reason I included this is because I know a lot of you are working, or a lot of you have families, or a lot of you haven't been in school for a long time. And here you are, you find yourself here. I just want to encourage you that it's possible. So I finished my master's degree and I was basically working full time. I had 5 kids at home, 3 of whom were under the age of 6. It was a little tricky. Right after I graduated, I became a single mom for several years. It was just tricky, but it can be done. You just have to have a good group of people around you. I'm still friends with all these people to this day. And you just have to have focus. You have to know why you're here. And so this next picture, we love to travel. We travel everywhere. And I don't know if you can see my screen moving around or not, my video, but every state that's colored in, we've driven our RV through. Okay, the states with stars I've been to, but we haven't driven the RV there. And so obviously I feel like our next road trip needs to be to New England and to North Dakota, because we haven't been there yet. And I've got literally thousands of pictures, but these are just a few. Chicago, this is Chicago up here, and Oregon. This was in New Mexico, which has just some amazingly stunning sights. This picture is from the RV window driving through one of the most beautiful national parks in the country, the Great Smoky Mountain Parkway. This is crossing the Mississippi River at Memphis, Tennessee. We've crossed the Mississippi River on Highway 10 down south, way far south, Highway 40 in Memphis, Highway 70 in St. Louis, Highway 80 and 90, but I don't remember the towns. Highway 90 was way up here somewhere. And so this picture down below is a picture of NASA at Kennedy Space Center, like the coolest thing I've ever been to. And there's the RV. So I've been teaching college for a really long time. This is going to be my 24th year, coming up in January. And these were just some of the cool students I had back at one of my previous colleges. I'm still friends with all of them. We were doing a fair and we taught Lego robotics, and one of the guys dressed up. He showed up. We didn't know he was going to do this. Showed up in a Lego outfit. So much fun. Some of the things I do when I'm not doing school are play with my dog. So I just got a golden retriever puppy recently, and she's a little bit of a nut job. She likes to carry this around all the time. Sometimes she's obedient. This is what she thinks about Zoom. I was in Zoom doing a class, and I turned around, and that's what I That's what I saw. It's a little hard to stay serious. I do have cats also, and this is 4 out of the 5, and they are obedient. They're good cats. They're practicing social distancing. I can't get them to wear a mask, but you know, it is what it is. They're cats. One of the things that we do, my husband and I have a business called Innovation Academy, and this is some of our team, and we work mostly with college students, or most of our staff. I think all of these are college students except for the 2 moms up here, and they're all VVC college students except for one of the guys. He's over in Antelope Valley, and so we love to have college students on staff. This is, you know, we made a huge jump because we had to go online, and so this is what Zoom looks like when you have just a ton of high schoolers and middle schoolers in there. And the funny thing is one of these kids is upside down because he turned the screen upside down, and one of these kids is upside down because he's actually upside down, and we didn't realize that until later. I wonder, see if you can tell which one is which. This is a group of our little kids that we work with. They're so much fun. We call them our curious kids. We love these guys to death. We do lots of science, technology, engineering, and math, art, creative stuff. Basically, we want to help create innovators on purpose. I thought I would almost end it with this picture. This is the view out my back window. I'm kind of looking out there right now, and you have to walk out a little bit from the back of my house, but not too far. And we just had this ginormous super bloom this summer, and there's those that say the desert's not that, you know, not that great, but it's absolutely stunning, and I absolutely love living here. And finally, I thought I would just leave you with this thought. We're all faced with a series of great opportunities, brilliantly disguised as impossible situations. Another thought along those lines is something like everybody is waiting for opportunity knocks, or when opportunity knocks, it comes dressed in overalls and sounds an awful lot like hard work. So I think you'll do just fine in this class. Nothing's impossible. There's lots of great opportunities. Some opportunities come dressed as hard work, but I think you can do it. So I'm looking forward to getting to meet you, and let's learn together. This will be fun.